10 years ago, on the 1st of spring, I moved to town with the world on a string. Life was a game and I was one of the best gunslingers in the Wild West. I bet big and I played to win. Made a fortune when my ship came in. I ran the table, never thought I could fall. In the wintertime, hit me like a cannonball. Now I can't shake this losing streak. Every road I take is a dead-end street. I got thoughts in my head, can't get them out. Trying not to think what I'm thinking about. I've got thoughts in my head, can't get them out. Trying not to think what I'm thinking about. I've got two wolves inside of me. The one that wins is the one I feed. It's like I'm chasing a carrot on a piece of rope. It's like I'm dope sick on a thing called rope. I see the writing on the wall, the words aren't clear. I listen for a voice, but all I hear are all the thoughts in my head. Can't get them out. Trying not to think what I'm thinking about. I've got thoughts in my head, can't get them out. Trying not to think what I'm thinking about. The door is open, but I don't walk free. Sometimes I swear to God someone put a spell on me. You can follow every rule and get locked in a cell. You can take the road to heaven and wind up in hell. My best friend and my enemy, looking in the mirror, staring back at me. I've got thoughts in my head, can't get them out. Trying not to think what I'm thinking about. I've got thoughts in my head, can't get them out. Trying not to think what I'm thinking about. Sometimes my blessings even feel like a curse. Sometimes I lie to myself, cause the truth seems worse. Sometimes it feels like I've lost my faith, and I've been trying to get it back ever since that day. Feels like I'm drifting and I'm lost at sea. Feels like everybody's got it out for me. I try to pray, but it don't do no good. God, could you help me? You promised you would. Just a little miracle is all I need, but I can't even muster up a mustard seed. I've got thoughts in my head, can't get them out. Trying not to think what I'm thinking about. I've got thoughts in my head, can't get them out. Trying not to think what I'm thinking about. Where I come from, where I've been, I've got most of the story, but I ain't got the end. Somewhere down in my subconscious mind, there's a piece of the puzzle that I'm trying to find. So I trace my steps back to the start, looking for the place where I left my heart. Feels like I must have missed a fork in the road. I must have took a wrong turn on my way back home. Something happened, but I don't know when. Rewind the tape, play it over again. Thoughts in my head, can't get them out. Trying not to think what I'm thinking about. I've got thoughts in my head, can't get them out. Trying not to think what I'm thinking about.
Woo! Yeah! Awesome. Man, do you remember where you were when you wrote that song?
Yeah, I was right in the beginning of the pandemic, and I was hanging around at home, and couldn't figure out if I was thinking too much or thinking too little.
Yeah,
put it in a song, and I don't know where it came from.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about it as you were playing it. It's kind of this whole other level of like, I don't want to think what I'm thinking about, but I'm going to write a song about not thinking about what I'm thinking about. Right. But it's like a great, like, almost embodiment practice, but also distraction.
Right.
It's kind of both. It's epic. Right. Yeah. Do you feel like your creative process has changed or shifted in this, like, sort of not post-pandemic world, but in these years after so much impact?
Yeah, because I don't think there's ever been much of a difference between just me and my creative process. So as I change, it naturally changes with me. And we did a big move in the middle of the pandemic. We moved from Nashville to Connecticut.
Yeah, that's a huge,
so that was a big
move.
huge end of an era, a whole new chapter of life. So inevitably things change, and it was. Yeah.
Are there shifts in your creative process you're excited about being in Connecticut?
Yeah, we have this little back kind of, it's almost like a playhouse for the kids, but there's room to set up some recording and stuff back there. So cool. Actually, I'm starting to get that dialed in a little bit, and
so fun.
Looking forward to just making records kind of by myself, almost like I write. I plan on doing a lot of that. So
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is amazing with technology today. You can do it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's still, studio time with people you love working with is awesome and super fun to make happen, but there is something really special about even being in a room with a door closed and your iPhone recording. Like sometimes those are my favorite recording sessions, because I feel like there's a lot less interruption or pressure, and the song can be more fluent. Sweet. Well, I can play a song. Hearing that you wrote this at the beginning of the pandemic, I can do one from that era.
One from the same era.
Too,
the same place.
Yeah. The song is called "Pink Moon" for John Prine. Patience is a spell to cast. Mine never seems to last longer than a Midwest sunset wrapping around this city. I'm walking through a purple dusk, trying to clear the cobwebs and the dust of my own mind. God, I must have slipped into a slow rust. The pink moon rising to the east. Today I was not as kind as I set out to be. The pink moon, the bats swing down for bugs to eat. I'm so busy doing nothing, watching days melt into weeks. My friend is on the other line. She called to talk, instead we cry. The pandemic hit and her father died. Says the greatest gift she got was time. It's so hard to breathe with a tight chest, while gratitude makes dinner taste the best. I'm making new meals out of leftover food, so I can sit at the table and stare at you. The pink moon there between the trees. Now you're running like a madman to where the land and blue sky meet. That pink moon, it's splitting like a melon. It's sticky on my lips like secrets ripe for telling. Tomorrow I will try again to not break in two, but simply bend with the wind and the rain and the dancing stars. Distant suns lighten up the dark. I suppose that's all anyone can do. And if you promise me, I'll promise you to revel in the beauty. Howl like a fool, raise my cup to the big pink moon for you.
That's great.
Yeah, thanks.
There's a really effortless way about it,
Aww.
Yeah, it just feels like it so natural. But it was a beautiful song.
Thank you. Yeah, I love Nick Drake's album, and obviously John Prine is a huge influence for so many of us. But I don't know if you remember the day the news broke that John Prine had passed away. There was a big full pink moon in the sky. And it just felt like this day of thinking about songwriters who are just such generous storytellers and how much they give us even after they're gone. So thinking about Nick Drake and John Prine together, for sure. And as time has gone on, I've encountered other artists who wrote a song for John Prine that day, and it's like, oh man, what a measure of a person's impact when people all over the world like sit down with their guitar when they hear the news and like write down some words. It's just like, it gives me chills to think about.